Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden. It's so good to be with you here today. Now, I just purchased a new Bartlett Pear and I want to put the pear tree in the ground. At first I was going to wait till tomorrow to do it, but I decided no, I need to do it now. And the reason why is because it's nice and cool out today, whereas tomorrow the temperature is supposed to rise, and also I believe there's going to be some rain coming soon. So I want to make sure that I get the pear tree in the ground now so that it can settle in before the first frost, so that it could get at least 6 weeks in advance before it gets too cold, so the roots can settle in and be, really snug and ready for the winter. So come with me as we go through the process of putting the tree in the ground. It should be interesting, so stick with me. Yeah, and I have some other fruit trees over there in the fruit orchard. So if you did not watch my video from the day before, well, just, click on it and that will give you some background information about my pear tree. I am really excited about doing this and seeing it grow because I've had great success with the fruit trees. I have over there an apple tree, a Asian pear tree, and a peach tree, and I know they're kind of close, but we're going to make it work. So come with me as we go through the process. So now is really a good time to put it in the ground. It's evening, it's around 6 o'clock, and there's nobody out, which is fabulous. So it's nice and quiet, whereas tomorrow might be a little noisy. So let's see if we can just get it into the ground as quickly as possible. Here it is right here, and the idea is to put it here. Now I think there is about maybe 2 feet apart. I know that's kind of close, but I can prune it down and keep it a good size. So let's do that. Let's just look at the instructions here and see what needs to be done. And it says dig a hole at least 2 times the size and the width of the container, and about 2 times as deep. So we're going to try our best to do that. And this is what it looks like. Putting it in, removing the plant from its container and placing it in the center of the hole, and just looking at the root ball, making sure that everything is working. And then it talks about the crown there. I think this piece right here, making sure that it's not too low. So that's the goal. Water thoroughly immediately after planting and on a regular basis for the first year until a healthy root system is established. And apply 1 to 2 inside of mulch around and so forth. See what I mean about the noise? So I am going to stop talking and just start working here. But just look at this. Isn't this beautiful how this turned out? This area. And I like the fact that they're going to be close by, because it will give me more screening here and give me a little bit more privacy back here. But let's just enjoy the flowers a little bit. Isn't this fabulous? I am always totally distracted by the beauty of the garden every time I come out here. But I'm going to focus in. And let's get it from this angle. So that's what it will look like. And because we're designing a food forest, you have the big trees here, right? And then you have the next level, which would be these fruit trees, and then the shrubs at the lower level. So I think it's going to be fine. And I don't know if the tree's going to grow that quickly. But I believe, like in the next 10 years or so, it might get into or become more established and mature, and then we'll probably have to worry about it then. But for now, I don't think we'll have to worry about it that much. So let's get busy. Let me just show you this anyway. And I just planted this last year, and it was actually late September when I planted this, and it's doing really well. And let me just show you the apple tree too. So I put in the apple tree here, and from the same place, the same garden center, and it has 3 varieties in one, semi-dwarf. It was really great. It had the Gravestein, the Granny Smith. I got a Macintosh from it, red Macintosh, and I think they had the Cortland, and I think it had the Honey Crisp. Let me see. If not, I'm going to have to go back and get it. Yep, Honey Crisp apple. And the Honey Crisp had produced, so did the Macintosh. But I might have to go back and get another apple tree. And then this is the peach tree here, and it did very, very well. Well, I've already started digging, and I'm finding that this soil is very, very sandy. So I'm going to have to amend it later on. And luckily, I have some of the potting soil from the Vigoro potting soil, so I'm going to add some of that into this hole and amend the soil here, also with some of the garden soil that we have around the garden. But I just wanted to stop and let you see this, and I'm going to continue to dig this hole. Yeah, it's a little work, but it's okay. So the hole's getting a little bit bigger, but I think there's some rocks or something underneath there. So I'm going to continue to dig and see if I can pull up the rock, if there is a rock underneath there. So I've dug a hole. I ran into a little rock, and so I'm going to definitely have to amend, but it is deep enough, because if you see where the line is for the pot and the hole, that it's deep enough. And I am going to now amend the soil, and then I'm going to cover it in, and that is it. Well, it was a little workout, but so far so good. Yeah. I'm going to have to adjust this though. Of course, set the hole perfectly so that the tree is not tilted, but that it's leveled. So let me go and get that soil, put it in, and then we will continue from there. Alright, so I've tried to level out the hole a little bit. There is a rock somewhere at the corner there, but I believe that the roots will find its way where it needs to go. So what I'm going to do is just pour in some water here. Sorry about the can, my husband's been using it. But I'm just going to fill it with some water so that the hole is not so dry, and to moisten the area, the dirt, and then I'm going to sort of move out some of these rocks. Okay, so I've taken the tree out of the pot, and the root system looks very, very nice. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the root, but just put it in. And I believe that this is the front of the tree right here, just as long as it's leveled. And the way to make sure that it's level too is to put yeah, that's nice and level. You see that? Yeah. So now it's just a matter of backfilling. And as I said, I used the Vigoro potting mix. So I'm going to just continue to fill up all around it with the Vigoro. With the Vigoro. And then I'm going to backfill with some of the soil as well. So this is what I'm using. And this has fertilizer and all of the other good things that it needs. So it should do well. And then I'm going to mulch it afterwards. So I've put it in the ground, and I'm going to get some good topsoil and compost from another part of the garden, probably over there by the vegetable garden, and fill up that bucket and add that to this too as a top dressing along with the mulch. But yes, I just wanted you to see that I did put it in, and I'm kind of built up a bank with the excess soil and so forth there, so that the water won't just run down, but that it will get some water here. So I added that soil. Now I'm going to get some cardboard and kind of cover it with that, and also get the mulch and mulch it down real quick. So I've already now watered it in, and I also got some more topsoil or compost and put it around the tree here, and that will also attract the microisms. I'll have to find out exactly what the name of it is, but that's what it will do. It'll attract them here and get them moving to help to enrich the soil. I wanted to make sure that the cardboard is moist, to keep the moisture in, and also to keep the weeds down. That's another thing, along with the mulch, that it will help to keep any weeds down. So let me put the mulch in now. Okay, so that's it. I finished it. I just put on the mulch, mulched it around, and this is what it looks like. Let me move these things out of the way so that you can enjoy it with me. So that's what it looks like. That came out pretty good, don't you think? I'm very happy with how it looks. I was able to put it together, and there's a plane coming through. So I live in the city, and this is zone 6. And so this, because this is an urban garden, we have planes and people and the neighborhood, but I'm creating this little oasis and my food forest. And so to have this have my Asian pear tree and have my Bartlett pear tree now in the ground is such a wonderful accomplishment. I am feeling so happy that I pursued it, because I was going to wait till tomorrow, but you never know. The neighborhood might have been too noisy and you wouldn't have been able to hear me and see me do this. So I'm glad that I took the time to do it now. Plus it's much cooler today. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit warmer, but I hope you enjoyed this process, and we are going to watch this tree grow, and we're also going to watch my food forest. Well, it is now dusk and the tree is in, but this is the final result. Doesn't that look beautiful? And I just wanted you to see it. So here's its sister, the Asian pear. And now we have next to it its cousin or sister right here. And you can hear the crickets, can't you? I usually film in the morning, but now you get to see it in the evening and with the crickets. So this is the garden here. And do you notice how the sun and patience pop along with any other white? So I hope that you've enjoyed this. Yes, see, it flourished. So thank you so much for listening, and see you next time in Catherine's garden. Bye. So this is what the garden looks like in the evening. Isn't it beautiful how the white flowers pop? Hit the like button if you like this video, and please subscribe to Catherine's Garden, and also comment down below. What are you adding to your garden, and how is your garden growing? Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.